the SA stock fell. So the SA stock fell is actually a bigger business than we thought, as I mentioned on the previous episode. So, sorry, my Wi-Fi is shut. I couldn't record more on the article, but I could say with the article at IOL mentioned that 45 billion rands is the amount that Stokvel members generate annually in South Africa. With that said, I don't think it's really true. It might be true, but for me, on my past research, it was about 2.5 billion rands to 3.5 billion rands. So let's work on 3 billion rands. So with 3 billion rands across all the members in the South African nation, 9 provinces, 3 billion rands is a lot of money. The members could buy. Actually, the members could build real estate, guys, for heaven's sake. The members could build real estate. They could start real estate from scratch. They could buy land. They could hire construction workers, architects to build the nice mansions for middle class. They could get in security, top security, build walls across the estate, have electric fence, have patrollers, which is part of the security team, and then it's a business. They market their business, they make sure their houses are proper, and they sell them to the highest bidder, especially on the middle class. You understand what I'm saying? So the SA Stokvel carries some lot of weight. The South African Mall of Africa in Johannesburg is worth an amount of, it took about how much, 5 billion rands to construct the mall at Johannesburg, the Mall of Africa. The Mall of Africa, it took 5 billion rands. So the people who have potential to construct such a thing is definitely the Stokvel members. The Stokvel members, you understand? So the Stokvel members have about that much to construct. So with that said, they could actually build a mall, and then they could get paid from the rentals that the businesses sell for them. Actually, they could get paid through the rentals as the business owners, the sports scenes, cinemas, food restaurants pay to the owners. The Stokvel is the owner in this case, so they could make some crazy amount of money. They could divide the profits throughout the 9 provinces, and from the 9 provinces provincially, they distribute it to every member or every Stokvel panel. I think the Stokvel needs to gather and make one team. You understand? They could even buy gas stations, petrol stations, whereby they can break tax. They can no longer pay tax. They can take their children to school. You understand what I'm saying? They can have foundations that sponsors poor people, that takes children to school and pay for their fees, that help empower other people. So it's actually a lucrative business if you look at it in a conscious mind. I'm educating people who are part of the Stokvel members. I'm not part of the Stokvel members, but hopefully if I could one day be part of it. You understand what I'm saying? So the Stokvel has a lot of potential to go far. I'll leave it there. Go make your research. I'll join. There's a Stokvel of. I was at the seminar this past few weeks or past few days. I was at the seminar. This other guy, Mr. Leseho, he owns a farm, and he started the Stokvel. He has a financial background. I even talked about him on the previous videos. Go check it out. It's about 6 days back. I talked about him. He started a Stokvel from that gathered 60 members, or it gathered 80 members and went to 60. Some went out. Currently, the Stokvel have a team of about 500 people, and the cost to join there, it was 19,500 last year, 2 years back, but due to inflation, it inflated to about 25,000 rands per person to join their Stokvel. The Stokvel goes like this: they buy a cattle, a few sheep, a few ram, which is goats, chickens, and etc. So your dividends or your payouts comes through the regeneration of that livestock, meaning when the cattle gives birth, the rams give birth, the chicken gives birth. That's actually the profits that you make across the years. So it's a good investment. As soon as I'm stable enough to get that amount of money, I will definitely invest on that. That's my niece. It's actually disturbing me, but it's okay. We move. That's the SA Stockville. Go make research on that. Also, the topic that you guys have been waiting for. To all those who are keen and understand this topic, the status quo. Most of you have been waiting for it. The status quo. You understand? So the status quo is the status quadrant, including going around people who are business owners, self-employed, employees, and investors. So a business is a business. When you call something a business, it's known that a business is a corporation or something that operates without you being there. You understand? Sorry, a business operates without you being there. So if you have a business and you are always part of the business, you are there in order to make the business work. If you are not there if you are not there, or if you are not present, the business doesn't work. Then you consider yourself self-employed. You understand? But a business can operate without the owners being there. You understand? That's a business. And then self-employed, meaning you have a small business that a spaza shop operates only by you. You manage. You are the lawyer. You are the accountant of the business. You are everything of the business. You are the salesperson. You are the marketer. You understand? You are the CEO of the business. That's actually some sense of humor. I seen this other Facebook video. He mentioned that there's a business and there's what was that? I forgot, but it's a funny name of business, or it's a different name of business. So he said a business is whereby it includes CEOs, financial strategists, and then he said what? Quebo, I think. Quebo is whereby you alone as you are a salesperson, you are the CEO, you are the cashier, and etc. So continuing, if these levels, they correlate. You understand? They correlate. There's an investor as well. There's self-employed, as I spoke about him or her. There's a business person. There's an employee. So an employee works for the investor. The employee also can be able to work for the self-employed people, as the self-employed worker creates employment. Understand? And as a person creating employment in South Africa can go a long way, because with one person as a breadwinner or employed is able to feed about 5 people in the family. So it goes a long way to employ. And then a business as well. A business operates more people, from 25 people to 250 people, from 250 people to more than 250. That's a big corporation. An investor is someone who writes books and makes money from the royalties of the book, the sellings of the book tours. An investor is someone who buys real estate, who invests into property and make money out of rental profit. Or an investor is someone who buys shares into companies or stocks and makes dividends out of that. An investor is someone who trades the financial markets and makes profit out of that. An investor is someone who invests in cryptocurrency. An investor is even someone who owns businesses. And it all around to an entrepreneur. I think it shows an entrepreneur. Possibly the status quo it was there from a long time ago. We need to revise it and update it. The word that shorts here is an entrepreneur. But I hope you catch what I'm saying. So the investor makes money through, let me show you this example. The investor makes money through real estate, property, the royalties of the book, through his businesses. That money pays for his expenses like living a home, that he pays expenses of the home, food, fuel of his or her cars, taking care of the family is paid by his or her dividends, businesses. You understand? And then the employee, The employee is someone who works for the investor or the business or the self-employed person. The employee makes a salary, and the salary pays all of those, the expenses, the bills, saving, entertainment, it pays for all those. But the investor and the business owner, their expenses are paid by their businesses, you understand? So that is the status quo. Make research on the status quo and understand how the status quo works. Also, going into the Bible, the Bible verse here, I need to look for it. The Holy Bible, the New International Version. So the Bible on Ecclesiastes 11. Let me look for Ecclesiastes 11 verse. Let me see it quickly. Let me look for it quickly. Ecclesiastes, page 604. 604, 604, 604, 604, 604. This is the last topic, 604, and then I'll be closing the episode. 604. Ecclesiastes 11, Ecclesiastes 11. Going through it, everything is meaningless. Pleasures are meaningless. Wisdom are folly and are meaningless. Toil is meaningless. A time for everything. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to tear down, and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh. Okay, let me jump on straight to our word of the day. Ecclesiastes 11. Ecclesiastes 11. I hope most of you guys are Christians. Ecclesiastes 11. Ecclesiastes 11. Where's Ecclesiastes? Oh flip. Okay, Ecclesiastes 11. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 1 to 6. Verse 1 to 6. Those who want it in pages, page 611. Check page 611 of Ecclesiastes 11 verse 1 to 6. So it goes like this. Invest in many ventures, not only one. So ventures is like business opportunities, investments whereby you can generate profits. Ship your grain across the sea. After many days you may receive a return. So meaning you ship your grains across the sea, you must take the risk and ship your grains across the sea. There's currents at the risk, at the sea, there's waves, but it's a risk that you have to take. Invest in 7 ventures. Yes, in 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. So you invest in 7 ventures, 8 ventures, because you do not know what bad luck will come upon this earth. An average millionaire owns about 7 income streams. With one income streams, let's say the one income stream is what? Something that is actually going to be outdated. If clouds are full of water, they pour rain on the earth. Whether a tree falls to the south or to the north, in the place where it falls, there it will lie. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. So whether it's raining, whether there's winds, you have to plant. You understand? If you do not plant, you will not reap. Everyone plants through those conditions, and they eventually reap. As you do not know the path of the wind,